Accra, the capital city of Ghana, is a place where history, culture, and modernity converge. Known for its vibrant streets, bustling markets, and warm hospitality, Accra has long been the heartbeat of Ghana, but in recent years, the city has undergone a transformation so profound that it has captured the attention of the world. This is a story of ambition, vision, and relentless progress, a story of how Accra is rising to become one of Africa's most dynamic cities. To understand Accra's presence, we must first journey into its past. Accra's history is a tapestry woven with threads of colonialism, independence, and resilience. The city's origin can be traced back to the 15th century when it was founded by the Ga people. Over the centuries, Accra grew from a small fishing village into a bustling trading hub thanks to its strategic location along the Gulf of Guinea. The colonial era left an indelible mark on Accra. The British, who colonized Ghana, then known as Gold Coast, established Accra as administrative capital in 1877. The city became a focal point for trade, governance, and cultural exchange. Landmarks such as the Christianborg Castle, now known as Osu Castle, stands as reminders of this era. But Accra's history is not just one of foreign domination, it is also a story of resistance and triumph. The city played a pivotal role in Ghana's struggle for independence, which was achieved in 1957 under the leadership of Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president. The post-independence period was a time of hope and ambition for Accra. Nkrumah envisioned a modern, industrialized Ghana, and Accra was the center of this vision. The city saw the construction of iconic structures such as Independence Arch and Black Star Square, symbols of Ghana's newfound freedom and aspirations. However, the decades that followed were marked by political instability and economic challenges, which slowed Accra's progress. By the turn of the 21st century marked a new beginning for Accra, with the return of democratic governance in the 1990s and the discovery of oil in 2007. Ghana's economy began to grow at unprecedented rates. Accra, as the economic hub for the country, became the focal point of this growth. The city began to attract investors, both local and international, and its skyline started to change. New buildings, roads, and infrastructure projects began to reshape the city, signaling the dawn of a new era. One of the most visible signs of Accra's transformation is the rapid development of its infrastructure. The city is in the midst of an infrastructure boom, with numerous projects aimed at modernizing and expanding its urban landscape. One of the most significant projects is the construction of the Accra Sky Train, a state-of-the-art urban rail system that promises to revolutionize public transportation in the city. The Sky Train, which is being developed in partnership with international investors, will connect key areas of Accra, reducing traffic congestion and improving mobility for millions of residents. The project is a testament to Accra's ambition to become a world-class city. Another major infrastructure project is the expansion of Kotoka International Airport. As Ghana's main gateway to the world, the airport has undergone significant upgrades to accommodate the growing number of passengers and flights. The new terminal, which opened in 2018, is a modern spacious facility that has elevated the airport status to one of the best in West Africa. The expansion is not just about aesthetics. It is also a strategic move to position Accra as a regional hub for aviation and tourism. Road infrastructure has also seen significant improvements. The construction of the Accra-Tema motorway, a major highway connecting Accra to the port city of Tema, has eased traffic congestion and improved connectivity between these two cities. Additionally, the ongoing construction of Pokwase Interchange, the first four-tier interchange in West Africa, is set to further enhance road network in the city. These projects are not just about convenience, they are about creating a foundation for sustained economic growth. Accra's skyline is changing at a breathtaking pace, thanks to a real estate revolution that is reshaping the city. High-rise buildings, luxury apartments, and modern office spaces are bringing up across the city, transforming Accra into a hub of urbanization. One of the most notable developments is the Marina Mall and the Marina Residences, a mixed-use project located in the heart of Accra. The development features a state-of-the-art shopping mall, luxury apartments, and office spaces, all designed to meet the needs of a growing middle class. The Marina Mall is not just a shopping mall, it is a symbol of Accra's aspirations to become a modern cosmopolitan city. Another landmark project is the One Airport Square, a sleek, eco-friendly office building that has become an icon of Accra's modern architecture. The building, which is home to several multinational companies, is a testament to the city's growing appeal as a destination for business and investment. But the real estate boom is not limited to commercial properties. Residential developers are also on the rise, catering to the growing demand for housing in the city. Gated communities such as Trazaco Valley and Deftraco Plus offer luxurious living spaces with modern amenities, attracting both local and expatriate residents. These apartments are not just about providing shelter, they are about creating a lifestyle that reflects Accra's upward trajectory. Accra's transformation is not just about buildings and infrastructure, it is also about the city's role as the economic engine of Ghana. The city is a home to a diverse and economically driven by sectors such as finance, technology, manufacturing, and services. The financial sector, in particular, has seen a significant growth in recent years. Accra is a home to Ghana Stock Exchange, which has become one of the most vibrant stock markets in Africa. The city is also a hub for banking and insurance, with numerous local and international financial institutions operating in the city. The growth of the financial sector has not only created jobs, but also attracted investment and further fueling Accra's economic growth. The technology sector is another area where Accra is making waves. The city is a home to thriving tech ecosystem, with numerous startups and innovation hubs, driving innovation and entrepreneurship. The Ghana Tech Lab, for example, is a government-backed initiative that supports tech startups and provides training in digital skills. The lab is a part of broader effort to position Accra as a hub for technology and innovation in Africa. Manufacturing is also a key driver of Accra's economy. The city is home to numerous factories and industrial parks, producing everything from textiles to processed foods. The government's One District, One Factory initiative, which aims to establish at least one factory in each of Ghana's districts has further boosted the manufacturing sector. The initiative is not just about creating jobs, it's about building a self-reliant economy that can compete on global stage. As Accra undergoes this rapid transformation, it is also experiencing a cultural renaissance. The city's rich cultural heritage is being celebrated and preserved, even as it embraces modernity. One of the most significant cultural developments in the recent years is the opening of the National Cathedral of Ghana. The cathedral, which is recently under construction, is set to become a landmark of religious and cultural significance. It will not only serve as a place for worship, but also as a symbol of Ghana's Christian heritage and its commitment to faith and unity. The arts and entertainment scene in Accra is also thriving. The city is a home to numerous galleries, theaters, and cultural centers that showcase the work of local artists and performers. The Nubuke Foundation, for example, is a leading arts institution that promotes contemporary African art and culture. The foundation exhibition and programs have helped to elevate Accra's status as a cultural hub. Music and fashion are also integral parts of Accra's cultural identity. The city is known for its vibrant music scene, with genres such as high life, hip life, and Afrobeat gaining international recognition. Accra is also a fashion capital, with designers such as Chris Brown and Duaba Sewa leading the way in African fashion. The annual Accra Fashion Week is a major event that attracts designers, models, and fashion enthusiasts from all grounds around the world. While Accra's transformation is impressive, it is not without its challenges. Rapid urbanization has put pressure on the city's infrastructure, leading to issues such as traffic congestion, inadequate housing, and waste management problems. The city's population is growing at an unprecedented rate, and this growth is straining resources and services. One of the most pressing challenges is the traffic congestion. Accra's roads are often clogged with vehicles, leading to long commute times and increased air pollution. The government has taken steps to address these issues, such as construction of new roads and introduction of the Rapid Transit System (BRT). However, more needs to be done to create sustainable and efficient transportation system. Housing is another major challenge. The demand for housing in Accra far outstrips supply, leading to a rise in informal settlements and slums. The government has launched several initiatives to address these issues, such as affordable housing programs, which aims to provide affordable housing for low-income earners. However, the program has faced challenges, including delays and funding issues. Waste management is also a significant concern. Accra generates a large amount of waste, and the city's waste management infrastructure is struggling to keep up. The government has launched initiatives to improve waste management, such as the introduction of waste-to-energy plants. However, more needs to be done to create clean and sustainable city. Despite these challenges, the future of Accra looks bright. The city is on a trajectory of growth and development that shows no signs of slowing down. With its strategic location, vibrant economy, and rich cultural heritage, Accra is poised to become one of Africa's leading cities. One of the most exciting aspects of Accra's future is the development of Accra Innovation City. This ambitious project, which is being developed in partnership with private sector, aims to create a hub for technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. The Innovation City will feature state-of-the-art facilities including research centers, tech hubs, and co-working spaces, as well as residential and commercial areas. The project is expected to attract investment, create jobs, and position Accra as a leader in the global tech industry. Another key area of focus for Accra's future is sustainability. The city is taking steps to become more environmentally friendly, with initiatives such as the Green Accra Project, which aims to increase green spaces and promote sustainable urban development. The government is also investing in renewable energy such as solar and wind power to reduce the city's carbon footprint. Education is also a priority for Accra's future. The city is the home to some of Ghana's leading universities such as University of Ghana. These institutions are playing a key role in developing the next generation of leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs. The government is also investing in vocational training skills to ensure that Accra's workforce is equipped to meet the demands of a rapid changing economy. Accra's transformation is a testament to power of vision, determination, and collaboration. From its humble beginnings as a fishing village to its current status as a bustling metropolis, Accra has come a long way. The city's rapid development is not just about buildings and infrastructure. It is about creating a better future for its residents and positioning Accra as a leader in Africa and the world. As Accra continues to rise, it faces challenges but also opportunities. The city's future is bright and its potential is limitless. With a rich history, vibrant culture, and dynamic economy, Accra is a city on the rise, a city that is not just growing but thriving. And as it continues to evolve, Accra will undoubtedly remain the heartbeat of Ghana and a beacon of hope and progress for the entire continent.